For program support on WDIY, we
Cubbage.
thank the Keswick Theater in Glenside,
88.1
PA,
FM.
presenting Robert Cray.
We're live.
The Robert Cray Band delivers an evening of blues music born of American roots, Friday, June 2nd at 8 p.m. Tickets and more information at keswicktheater.com.
For program support on WDIY, we thank Highmark Blue Shield and Lehigh Valley Health Network, working together to deliver the right care at the right time for your employees. Because when your health insurer and your healthcare provider work together with you, you win. More at bettertogetherlv.com.
And we're back here on 88.1 FM, The Blend, featuring Miss D on a Function Friday. Now, why do I say Function Friday? Because she is down with my crew, hashtag the Function Sound. Now, Miss D is our radio announcer of the crew and our host, you know. But there's 4 DJs in the Function Sound with 7 radio shows. That's Dr. D in New York, DJ Rome here in on the AM station somewhere on this dial in Bethlehem, Genesis Radio up there in the Poconos with my man DJ Dog, and of course me and all the stations that I'm on, you know. And then Miss D is married to DJ Rome, so she continues that Function Friday tradition here at 88.1. So when you listen to the show, when you listen to the blend on the Friday, you get a lot more diversity regarding just different. We touch on islands, we touch on isthmuses, we touch on different coasts, we touch on east or west of Africa, as well as down in the bayou, you know, or in Appalachia, you know. We touch on all forms of music on the Function Friday. So that's what I mean by that. And we try to do something special on Function Fridays also, which is have guests in the studio, like my man Cubbage.
How you doing, man?
All right, in the studio right now. So right before the break, you heard new music from his upcoming EP, which is called Where We Left Off. And guess what? It's in our system. So yeah, while we're playing it, it's registering. All right. So these are world premieres. We played 2 right off of that. We played Get Through This and Here and Now. Right?
Can I give a quick shout out?
Absolutely.
To a friend?
Absolutely.
On the last 2 you heard, my good friend Aaron Rizzo was playing electric lead guitar, and he has some of his own music too. And I just want to give a shout out to him and tell him thanks for listening. And also he has his stuff on Spotify and everywhere else. So yeah, Aaron Rizzo.
Aaron Rizzo. Okay, shout out to you, Aaron. You just got your shout out right there. So listen, man, shout out to Neil, shout out to Wagner, shout out to Seamus, shout out to Allison for holding down Miss D and making sure that this ran as smoothly as possible in the amount of time that they had to help us put this together, you know? So what did you want to tell folks, man? You know, we have a little bit of time left with you. What do you want folks to know? Let's get right to it.
All right, well, depending on where they're listening from, I guess they can know that I'm going on tour around the country. Mm-hmm. So if you're listening in Seattle, I'm going to Seattle. If you're listening in Dallas, I'm going to Dallas this summer. Wow. So I'm going like in a circle all around the country again, second time this time, and up in Canada too.
Really?
Yeah. So we're going as east as New Brunswick, Halifax, New Brunswick, and then all the way out to Seattle.
So this entire summer you're on tour?
Yeah, until mid-July. Then we'll come back for Music Fest.
So are you driving, or how you getting most of these days?
Yeah, just driving.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a nice like slow way. Well, like I mean, it's not slow in relative to like walking, but as far as like flying, you know, it's a good way I think to see the country and how beautiful it is.
Right.
It's like, it blew me away last year, and I needed to do it again.
And also being inspired too, right?
Yeah, it really it helps bring back like you hear all these stories on the road. You just like it's so much easier to come back with experiences to write with, you know.
Well, listen, man, I can't promise you anything, but before you leave this station, make sure you see our underboss Neil. He's our operations manager here. If he's still in the building by the time you leave, check in with him because there are national public radio stations in every market just about, you know. So you want to find out from him, like, you know, and same thing. If there's an advocate named Dirty Fingers here for new artists and new music, there's probably one in those markets also, you know. So just touch bases with him, get yourself a listing, and see what you can do to touch bases at each of those stations.
That would be awesome.
All right? That's like I said, I'm not promising you anything. This is the first time we're talking about this. You know, I don't like putting him on the spot, but I do it all the time.
It seems like a great dude.
Yeah, Neil is an awesome dude. Neil's got turntables in there. I'll show them to you before you leave. Let's get back into the music, though. We've got more music to play from this upcoming project, which is released next week, called Where We Left Off. Folks, everything that you're listening to right now is a world premiere. There is no other radio station anywhere in the entire United States of America that has this music. This is exclusive to the blend featuring Miss D. Just like how we broke Ziggy Marley's last project, we broke that project. We're going to break this project also. So Neil, expect another signed poster soon from Cubbage. All right, let's get into another song for you. This one is what?
The author.
The author.
Yeah.
So the author from Cubbage.
Timothy had
I just saw something on Facebook about creating your own stickers also. And I forwarded that too. Yeah. I like your logo. It's pretty cool. Let's see, and then the last one is going to be the gate. Yeah, I'll leave them here for Miss D. And I'll leave this here for her also. Now we should have it to play.
he screams and he shakes
Listen, man. I like new music, as I told you before. I like to hear things that appeal to me, and then because I have an avenue to play it. Why not? Now I no longer on my other show. We don't focus on pop music except for the 5 minutes. Except for my Traffic Jam podcast. Like once a quarter, I'll do like Lehigh Valley Needs Me. When I was living up there, it was Poconos Needs Me. And I'll put that out, and then I'll tag all the radio stations. This is like, hey, I'm here, in case you want to hire me to do this,
Yeah.
So, in that regard, that one of the things that helped get me on this station here is that when I said that I said you can point to this, and I do play various forms of music. Oh my guy, he's gonna play rap. I got a show for that, trust me. You know what I mean? But yeah, so now Miss D has the opportunity. Hosting the blend, so I make sure that anything that I get, I forward to her.
Nice. How did she do this?
No, she's been on AM with her husband, so that's how she started getting introduced because her husband got the opportunity.
Nice.
So once he decided to try and loop her into it, so that he can DJ and have her talk, and that's what he does. That's kind of got me started. And when I was leaving to do my own show, I had a choice between one of my mentees, and she just wasn't quite showing me that she was ready for this, and Darlene never did it before, like on her own. So I just, I coached her in here, walked her through it, she interviewed with them, had it shadowed me a few days, and then one day I was like, okay, you're ready.
Wow.
And, I came back up here, I could come up here, I could tell that she was floundering, on her first day by herself. But, since then she's been building an audience. She's been building a solid audience, So I'm really happy for her. So in that regard, that's another person that listen up. That's somebody in each market. Is somebody like, oh, I'll listen to it. There are other people that may not have the time or they're locked in their own
that's
thing.
the thing. Like people taking the time to take just a little listen. It's kind of rare. I feel like these days.
It is. It's definitely rare because radio is not geared towards that. Let's talk.
Yeah.
And the gates. That's Cubbage right there, man. In the studio with us live here at WDIY. I'm on Twitter right now, which is also Periscope at Buju Berto. That's BUJUBERTO at Buju Berto. If you want to see us here in the studio, we are talking live at WDIY. So you were saying that there's not many avenues or outlets like WDIY and NPR stations for you to get your music played?
Yeah, I mean, right now, the whole market for musicians like us is playlisting, so like Spotify playlists, and all that. But they're getting emailed all the time. They're getting hit with emails, and nobody so it's like really rare for people to like actually take time to like click play, like absorb the music a lot, to have this avenue as a place to do that. So I really thank you so much, Roberto.
Not a problem, man. Thank you to the powers that be here to let it go down the way it goes down. So I just want to let people know, like, where's your first stop on your tour?
We're kicking it off in Allentown here.
Okay.
So it'll be at Lost Tavern Brewing.
Where is it?
Lost Tavern Brewing.
Lost Tavern Brewing, Allentown. Where is it?
Technically Hellertown, but
okay.
Yeah, but down the road. It'll be 6 p.m. The 11th. So
okay.
The day that the new music comes out.
All right, well that's what it is. So you guys can check them out at the name of the tap. What's it?
Lost Tavern Brewing.
Lost Tavern Brewery in Hellertown.
And it's all ages.
All right, so. All ages, and that's going to be when?
It's going to be next week, the 11th. So
okay.
One day less than a week away from yesterday.
All right, that's what's up. And then this release, when does it come out?
That day, May 11th.
May 11th. Okay, so as Cubbage, where we left off, here on The Blend at 88.1 FM, I want to play The Gate. That's the reason why I'm so far away, because I want to make sure that I got that lined up. That's
and it's on Spotify and iTunes right now. Right. All that stuff, yeah.
All right, good. So we're going to get to that right now. All right, folks. So we're going to get into the last song I'm going to play off this EP. It's called The Gate. You can get that on Spotify, iTunes. Just look for Cubbage. And you can also check him out online at _
Cubbage _.
That's it. So Cabbage with a U.
Yep.
All right. And that's how you'll find them online. All right. Anthony, thanks for coming in.
Thanks
I definitely appreciate it. Tell all the members of your band I said what up also.
I will.
Okay? All right. So let's get into this last song from Cubbage, man, from the EP Where We Left Off. I like this one.
Thanks, dude.
Come on, man. People need to hear you, man. Seriously, this is good stuff.
Thanks, man.
All right, so this is Miss D.
I hope you found your peace in all your happy life. 'Cause all that's left to me has died. Every day I erase a little more. Rewrite, replace with something classic.
I'm going to put it here.
All right.
In the Music Fest section.
Nice.
Since you're going to be at Music Fest.
Yeah.
I don't know who populates this, but this is already going to be okay.
Sweet.
And I'm going to send her a text just letting her know that I've got the CD here.
Is it okay to see who else is there?
Right now.
Is that Billy?
Bio.
Okay.
Hypnotic. Never heard of it. Yeah, my events, Godfrey Daniels and Art Fest Music Fest.
Godfrey Daniels.
Yeah, that's
Still trying to thinking about reaching out.
Get in there?
Yeah. Sweet.
It's like a meeting room the way I look at it. When I walked in there, I was like, it's like a performance space, you know?
Nice.
And I do Keswick, 126. Yep, so that's there.
Do you want to put this back at the...
Yeah. All right, so there he is. Cubbage was in the building with me. You got to hear him in the 2 o'clock hour like we promised. All right, I'm sorry Miss D isn't here, but you got the opportunity to rock out with Dirty Fingers once again. Station is WDIY 88.1 FM. Check him out, man. The EP I just put here in the Music Fest section is right here. It's called Where We Left Off. All right, and it's coming out when? May 11th.
Next Thursday.
All right, so check him out. He's going to be performing in Hellertown on May 11th. Just at him, man. At _ Cubbage _ again to get all this information. All right, one love.